A very good morning. We have started with the chapter Anak. I finished page number 34. Today we are going to go for page number 35. On page number 34 we studied active volcanoes as well as dormant volcanoes. Today we are going to study about extinct volcanoes. Extinct volcanoes, what are these? Geographers can guess by looking at the rock formation that they used to erupt long ago, but there is no record of it in history. What the geographers are telling, they are looking at the rock formation. They can guess by looking at the rock formation what rocks were there that they used to erupt. Erupt means a sudden release of pressure, such as lava from a volcano. Okay, long ago, but there is no record. There is no record anywhere in history. An extinct volcano is unlikely to erupt. What do you mean by extinct volcano? I told you now. Yesterday we studied about that. Okay, sorry, extinct volcano, how it is unlikely to erupt again and again. Okay, yesterday we have studied about active and dormant volcanoes. Today we are going to study about extinct volcanoes. Next, Krakatoa is an active volcano. It is active. It has erupted many times, causing great disasters. It has erupted many times. A sudden release of pressure had come many times. And it had caused a great disasters. Many things were destroyed that time. The worst of the eruptions took place in August 1883. The very bad eruption was taking place in the year 1883. Here dormant means, okay, that time I said not active. This is active. Okay, it is unlikely to erupt again. The worst of the eruptions took place in the which year? That is 1883. The volcano erupted with such a loud boom. There was such a loud noise that it was heard more than 3,500 kilometers away in Australia. This volcano was heard, it was with a very loud sound which was heard 3,500 kilometers away in Australia. It was so loud. It is believed to be the loudest sound that man has ever heard. What is it said? It is said that, or it is believed that the loudest sound that man has ever heard in his life, such a loud sound was there. The island, which was a volcanic mountain, collapsed on itself. What happened? The island, island, all four sides covered with the water, which was a volcanic mountain, collapsed itself. Collapse means fall down. Okay? To fall down suddenly because of the pressure of lack of strength or support. The dust that was thrown up in the sky, the dust which was thrown in the sky, eruption rose to about 80 kilometers in the sky. The dust which was thrown as the volcano erupted, it was moving up about 80 kilometers in the sky. Okay? It spread in the sky around the world and later settled in different parts of the world. It spread in the sky here and there, and those small pieces which were thrown away, they settled in different parts of the world, thousands of kilometers away. The eruption caused giant waves or tsunamis in the sea near the island. Recently we had tsunamis. Okay? What is tsunami? An extremely large wave caused by the movement of the earth under the sea, often caused by an earthquake, that is called as tsunami or destructive tidal wave, or you can say a destructive tidal wave. The eruption caused giant waves. There, the eruption was like a giant. It was moving here and there. Or the tsunamis in the sea. Tsunamis, I told you, a destructive tidal wave, or you can say extremely large wave caused by the movement of the earth under the sea, often caused by an earthquake. In the sea near the island, about 165 villages and towns were destroyed due to the eruption and the tsunamis. About how many villages were destroyed and towns? That is 165 villages and towns were destroyed. Due to what? Due to the eruption as well as the tsunamis. The eruption destroyed 2/3 of the island of Krakatoa. What happened? This eruption destroyed how many part of the island of the Krakatoa? That is 2/3. 2/3 part of the island of the Krakatoa was fully destroyed by this eruption. It collapsed. How did it collapse? Beneath the surface of the sea. From the surface of the sea it came out, the lava came out, creating a huge underwater volcanic crater or hole. Then what happens? It collapsed beneath the surface of the sea. It fell down suddenly. Beneath means underground, the surface of the sea. What happened that time? Then it created a huge underwater volcanic crater or hole. There was a hole between that when it was bursting out. The hole was more than 6 kilometers wide. The hole was how much? 6 kilometers wide from down. Then in the year 1927, a plume of smoke. Plume means a tall, thin mass of smoke, dust or similar substance that rises up into the air is called as a plume. Okay, or you can say upswelling of molten materials from the earth mantle which came out. In 1927, a plume of smoke rose out of the water on the crater. On that crater, it came out, outside it, throughout. It was followed by another eruption. Again, another eruption took place at that time. A few days later, a new island volcano broke water. Then after a few days, again a new island. On that, a volcano was coming out. It broke the water. How did it happen? When the underwater volcano threw up ash. What happened? When the underground water or the volcano which threw the ashes means the rock, and the rock, it was suddenly taken away by the sea water. It was suddenly taken away by the sea water. I have finished 35 page, half part. Tomorrow we'll go for the next part. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, take care.